Well, hello there everybody, Dodgee Gamer here, welcome back to the channel, welcome to episode 2 of Broken Sword. We're playing Shadow of the Templars Director's Cut, so we're still in that prologue chapter, that addition to the re-released version of the game from 2009, so we've witnessed the murder with Nico, we've done the investigations in the apartment. Go back and watch episode 1 if you haven't done so yet, and now we're down at the quayside, which the puzzle she conveniently solved for us using a bit of the old French language, and we now have to find our way around here. So I guess we can't go that way
yet. I had a hunch there was more to find.
Yep, she had lunch and there was more to find.
An old boyfriend of mine owned a barge once.
Except for in the game itself, of course.
Dampest relationship I ever had, in every way.
See what I mean? That's why we love this series. Okay, so we have got here two entrances. Okay, pretty
the fence
firmly stuck. Let's have a look at the other one. I think we're probably going to get the same result, aren't we?
This fence wouldn't move either.
I'm not sure those are actually fences, though, are they?
I wasn't leaving yet.
Or something
I had
like
a hunch there was more to find.
Okay. Ah, okay, there's more to find just around the corner here. I was mortified that there was more to find. Okay, what have we got?
The cross looked familiar. I'd seen it before. It was embroidered on the lace cloth I'd picked up at Carchon's apartment. I knew I was on the right track.
Okay, we've got that here, actually.
The cloth was embroidered with an unusual symbol.
Okay, so we've still got all our items from earlier in the game. Let's have a look here. Let me guess. The fence is locked.
I tried pushing the fence, but it wouldn't move.
It's a gate.
A strange pair of locks stopped the latches from releasing the gate.
I remember this from when I've played the Director's Cut before. It's a sliding puzzle, isn't it? You must move the rectangular blocks so the latch can slide all the way across. So that latch here can slide all the way across. So releasing the gate, blocks move along their length, some vertically, some horizontally. Oh. Okay, so like that. I can click on it and move it. Okay, just a little pull and drag. Alright. So, what are we going to do here? I think I need to move this one somehow. Need to get that moved out of the way to unblock the path. How we go about that, is not entirely sure. So, we could move that one over. That doesn't change anything. Okay, now we can move that one. Okay, okay, we can move that one. Actually, so we can move those two down. We can slide that across. Alright. Oh, across a bit more. Okay. We can slide that over, we can slide that over, we can slide that up. Okay, I think we might be getting somewhere now. Okay, now we can move that one down. But what do we do next? So that needs... Let's move that over there. Okay, there's only really these blocks I can play with at the moment. Okay, so we just want to keep sliding things around, don't we? So let's move that over. Okay. Now. Okay, I've got that one down now. Got that one up. We've locked that one in again, haven't we? This is where I may start editing these videos down to to cut down some of the puzzle solving bits.
Yes.
Okay.
One down.
Oh.
One to go.
Alright, I didn't actually realise I'd done it then. Okay. Oh, so we got 2 of them. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, so this is the one. We've got to focus on moving this somehow. Which means I've got to move that one. So I've got to move that a bit more. So, okay, I can move them like that. That's good news. So let's move that down. Let's move that down. Let's move that down. Let's move that across. Okay, what next? What next? Okay, we can move that all the way down. Probably don't want to move it down that much, do we? Okay, so let's try then. What? This is the one. This is the key one to move, isn't it? So what do we do here? This one's a bit more complicated because this comes into play, doesn't it? Okay, let's just keep things moving around. Okay, I think I've got it. Alright.
Nothing like a good convent education
Got there
for
in the
honing your
end.
lockpicking
I
skills.
think that may have taken me much longer the other way the last time. Oh! Well, that's one way to open a fence, isn't it?
For a room full of junk, that was one very sophisticated lock system.
Exactly.
This place was definitely fishy. In more ways than one.
Whatever do you mean, Nico? Okay, let's have a look. What have we got here? So, looks like one old hulk of junk. Not an incredible hulk, but just an unincredible
Oops.
hulk. Okay, so we've pushed that over. What's going on now?
Moving a skiff would only damage it more.
Okay, we revealed something underneath, though. So what have we got here, Nico?
An old shell case. I wondered what that was doing there.
An old shell case, like a...
The brass case was smooth and perfectly round.
Okay. Normally I find sometimes when they give those descriptions that might be an important clue further on, so small and perfectly round. We'll have to look out for stuff like that. Okay, so we've got the door over here and some kind
No
of...
handle. Nothing obvious. But there had to be a way to open it.
Of course, Nico.
The words sinister and Dexter were carved on either side. Now any good convent girl like me knows the old Roman for left, right. But what did it mean here?
Okay, so left and right. Let's have a look. I suppose we picked up
The
this
artifact was like an old printer's block, covered in symbols.
Try that. Okay, looks like it fits. She's working
Mystery
with it.
solved. Carchon's stone cylinder slotted into the hole with a
Okay.
satisfying click.
A satisfying click, a satisfying point, and click.
A satisfying click told me I turned it to the right position. It felt like tumblers in a safe.
Okay.
Another click. Another step closer.
Because she did say left, right, so that's what I'm going with.
I made a mistake. The lock reset.
Okay. Left.
A satisfying click told me...
Right.
Another click. Another step closer.
So left. Left. Right. Gonna go right again.
Oh no! I had to start again.
Oh no. So left.
A
It's like a memory
satisfying
game.
click.
Right.
Another click.
Left. Left. Right. Left. Left.
I love the sound of locks clicking open.
Okay. We did it. Can I take that back? Yes.
I removed the stone cylinder.
And we can go inside. Nice. Alright, what have we got now? Next room. Okay, we've got something to look at here. Some kind of cross.
The cross
Familiar
looked
looking?
familiar. I'd seen it before.
Indeed, that sentence sounds familiar. I heard it before. Alright.
Oh my god! The slab came down with a hell of a force.
Okay, so...
With nothing to hold it up, the cross dropped back down again.
Right, so... What have I got that can hold the cross up?
Lifting the cross closed the entrance door, and also opened some kind of stone panel. Ingenious.
Elephant? No. What else have we got? Shell casing? Oh, yes, that's worked.
The stone cross was propped up. Now I was getting somewhere.
There's nothing else over there, is there? Okay. Let's have a look at this secret panel then. What have we got here?
I touched the slot. Nothing bad happened, which was good. I've always been attached to my fingers. This slot was designed for something specific. But what?
Nice one. Okay, what goes in the slot? Do we have anything? We've got a key. Oh, I don't think I quite clicked that right. No. She's shrugging at me. We've got that other key for the safe. No. Nothing for the hairpin.
A round slot precisely carved into the stonework.
Hey, but wait, we used that shell here, but the shell is round. Fit in there, so... Can we put something else in there? Let's just try the cylinder again.
The artifact slotted into the hole perfectly. Behind the old walls, I could hear some kind of mechanism groaning into life, but whatever had been triggered had now jammed.
Okay, so okay, we've got something over here, but it's jammed. So what do we do, Nico? What do we do? Have a closer look.
The gap was too thin for me to get a grip. I needed something thin enough to prise the door open.
Okay.
A hidden door. this was... I was going to have to find a way to prise it open.
Right then, so... Not very hopeful about that, but we'll give it a go.
I was going to need something a lot stronger than a hair clip to free the door.
Fair enough. Stronger than a hair clip. Key. Nope. I just got a shrug. Can I use this, maybe? So I think if I take the cylinder out, that's going to disappear again.
I removed the shell case. The cross didn't drop back down. Some kind of mechanism was holding it up.
Alright. That'll be the cylinder then. Okay. We'll try the shell case.
The gap was too narrow. I needed something flatter to work into it.
Okay. I remember something now from when I played this before. I remember it took me absolutely ages to figure it out, and I may well have looked it up online that time, but I think... Okay, we need to take that. I think something about there's casing, we can squash it in the door. Alright. Yeah, look, there's something here.
Ut lex vel ut next sumito. To the law or unto death submit. I guess these people didn't believe in liberté, égalité, or fraternité. Yes, I'll admit it. I was a swot at school. I also wore lipstick and the nuns never knew.
How did they not know? How did they not know? Anyway, yeah, it was something like this. It's one of those puzzles that's not entirely obvious. Okay. Now she's going to lift that up. It's going to squash the shotgun shell casing. We're going to pick that up. It's just like, yeah. I remember when I solved this...
flattened one end of the shell case.
Or when I kind of found the solution to this, I should say, on a previous playthrough. It just doesn't seem logical. Like, why would you think, oh, that'll be strong enough to open a jammed door? Should have been something different. Anyway, let's go back through the whole process. So stick the cylinder in. Now we can take the shotgun shell back. And now we can use it to prise open this crack in the door.
Shell case.
Yes. Not one of my favourite puzzles, that one. Still, not quite up to Monkey Island LucasArts levels of bizarre puzzles and bizarre object combinations.
Another good use for a shell case. Another secret room. Somebody had something to hide.
Oh, yes.
But was it what I was looking for?
Let's go and find out. Okay, looks like we're going to need some source of light.
Wow. Through the darkness, I could see that this was a stateroom. But for what purpose? And how did it tie in with Carchon?
Good question. Okay, what can we see? Nothing, basically. Okay. Let's go back over here. So we've got a desk and a chair. What else? What else can we find, Nico? Okay, there's something here.
Amazing! The thing still worked. The room lit up bright as day.
Nice and simple. A light switch. Fantastic. Okay, let's go back in. Ooh, lovely. Very, very opulent. Looks like some kind of war room. Some imperial war room. What have we got over here?
A door like that always has something important behind it. I had to find a way to unlock it.
How did you know that's a door? Looks like a picture to me. Alright.
That wasn't going to help. A slot next to the safe door. All I had to do was find something to fit into it. It was like being back in kindergarten. All I needed now was a shape that would fit the slot.
Alright. Shotgun casings been useful so far? No. Is it a cylinder?
Turning the lights off wasn't going to help.
Okay, that's
That
not actually
was
what
more
I asked you to
sensible.
do. I mean go this way. Never mind. Okay. Can we take that out now? No.
The panel wouldn't.
Okay, maybe. It's going to be shotgun casing again. It's a good job that was lying around, wasn't it? Cylinder in. Cylinder out now. Okay. Looks like that has to stay there then. I'll take my shotgun casing back. I guess we can go back to exploring the room a bit.
I removed the shell case.
Nice job. Alright. I just thought that cylinder might be the key. The key to solving the puzzle.
The flags had faded, but their message was still pretty clear.
Okay. Good.
Fascist regalia. A message of hate.
Bloody fascists. Alright. Let's have a look. What have we got up here?
The flags had
Okay. More flags. Alright. Okay, so we do have something over here. We've got a desk, we've got a drawer. Let's have a look.
It was pretty clear from the lack of dust that someone had been working very recently at this desk.
Somebody who reads French newspapers. Nico? Is that you?
Oh my god. The sheet was a printout with my personal information. Everything from my favorite food to my waist size. They were right about chocolate. But come on, guys. I'm a size 10. There was even a picture of me taken with a telephoto lens. Carchon wouldn't have taken these pictures himself. This was big and organized. I was part of it. And people were getting murdered.
Okay, so what have we got
The
here?
dregs at the bottom of the mug hadn't dried out or gone moldy. It wasn't more than a day old.
Okay.
This was the
Newspapers.
article I'd written about the costume killer.
Okay.
My suspicions were right. Carchon had cut it out. 2 businessmen had been killed. One in Italy, one in Japan. In each case, the killer had worn a costume. A penguin, and then a snowman. But that
Penguin,
wasn't
a
the
snowman,
only link between the 2
then a
murders.
mime.
Both the victims had been big media do-gooders. And I proved they were just the opposite. So, how did they fit in with Carchon?
Maybe he's a media do-gooder as well. Okay. So, only some things to look at. Let's check out that drawer. Take your time, Nico. Alright, what have we got inside then?
Inside the drawer, I found a note written in some kind of code.
Okay. That's it? Alright, let's look. The note has been written using a substitution cipher. This means that a different symbol has been used to represent each letter of the alphabet. Well, as an English language teacher, this is where I should come in to crack the code. You must correctly match all the symbols to their corresponding letters. Highlight a symbol, highlight the corresponding letter. If you make a mistake, click on the Go Back button, or you can reset the whole puzzle clicking on the Reset button. Alright, so where to begin? Well, what I am thinking is I'm looking for something like this. single letter. Now, there are only 2 words in English that I know of that have a single letter. Ah and I. I'm going to go with... so that's that symbol, isn't it? Okay, so let's go with ah. Right, then we've also got here... We've got a couple here, 3 letter words starting with an A. So probably and. That's the most likely thing. So one of those has got to be and. So let's have a look. That's near the start of a sentence. So... it makes sense for that to be an N. Possibly. There's no N, I guess. No N. Look, here we've got an A with 2 double letters after it. I'm going to leave that for now. Yeah, here's an A with 2 double letters, so think, what could that be? What have we got? The only 2 things I can think of are ass or all. Could be the name Anne, but I'm going to bank on that being all. I don't think they're going to be writing in a super secret message in some international conspiracy about ass. So let's go with all. Okay, good choice, I think. Okay, so we've got a couple of L's here. Right. So what else have we? Okay, so we've got our A. Looks like there's no N. That would make life much easier. We've got a couple of candidates for and. Now we've got here another 2-letter word. So I'm thinking, what's a common 2-letter word? Is would be the most common choice, and that comes up a couple of times. It is another. In either case, that means this is quite possibly an I. So let's go with that. Not so sure about that, because that would mean an I at the end here. Let's go. We've got to take a couple of risks. Let's go with that being an S. Okay, that's clearly wrong, because then we've got... Okay. So let's think of another possible 2-letter combination, a common one. So I'm going to go this time. I think it would make more sense for that to be a T. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, because look at this one. We've got a T, we've got a mystery letter, we've got an AT. That is what I'm going with. So let me just find that. So that's probably an H, and that fits in. We've got TH. Okay, that's all good. So I think now we're looking at, have we got any TH with then just 1 letter after it? So we can, so we could have the, but then we've got a T, we've got a T, and then we've got a letter here, we've got the same letter but double. So that's got to be O. Where are you, strange symbol? O. Okay, so we've got 2 and 2. I'm thinking here, follow. Right, so this loop thing, that's going to be an F, and that gives us an of there, so this must be W. Good. Okay, we've got here, so that can't be full because we've already had A. Fill, could be fill, could be fell. Okay, we'll come back to that. What else have we got? Okay, we've got off here, so I'm thinking both. So that would be B. Okay, so that's probably for but, and that would be full. Okay. Okay, so we've got, that's either an N or an I to want, and then full stop wouldn't make sense, so I'm going to make that to wait. So where is that symbol? There we go, that must be our I. Good, then that fits in there, it's an it. So I think then we've got this symbol here for this and is, so that's an S. Okay, this is not, that must be the N. There we go. We're getting there now, I think. Full to follow. But this is to wait. Okay, that must be a D then. That's our and. And, so we've got names here, I think. Both dead. I'm going with dead. So E's help us out a lot. Both dead. This is not a coincidence. Coincidence. Must be coincidence. This is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems... Where are you, Em? It seems that all of us who came together. So... good to be together. There we go, and that must be an R. In are in danger. Take. So that is a K. Take great care. Okay, so going back to the start now. That must be P. Pierre. Full report to follow. Okay, but this is too urgent to wait. Arno and of Armada. What could it be? Jamada, Vamada, Yamada, Zamada. Okay. Both dead. It's not a coincidence. Seems that all of us who came together in... So what have we got here? Oh, okay. I was thinking place name, but the only two letters that would work there are like this to make July. Oh, that is nasty. There's only one symbol left. And I guess it's a one letter, it's an initial. And if I get this wrong, I have to do... Oh, I'm going to go with X.
I had decrypted the note. It read, yeah.
It's ridiculous
Full
that we have
report
to
to
do the X because
But this is too urgent
we
to wait.
decrypted it anyway.
Arno and Yamada both dead.
Got
This
it.
is not a coincidence. Indeed, it seems that all of us who came together in July are in danger. Take great care. X.
X. Gotta say the X.
I wasn't the only one to make the connection between the costume killer murders. I'd been right all along. That was why he had asked to meet me. But what did I know that he didn't?
Good question. So, what else do we do here? We've still got to open. We've still got to open our hole over here, haven't we? Oh, wait. Is there something there to look at?
I wasn't going to find anything in this old desk. It hadn't been used for years.
Is there anything else in the drawer? Okay, good thing we went back to double check. So something hidden back here.
Don't you just hate it when that happens?
What have we got? Is it the key?
A photo, long lost, had fallen down the back of the drawer. It was very old, but there was no mistaking the guy in the foreground. Carchon. Behind him were soldiers, a burning village, and a corpse. The photograph was cropped on the right-hand side. Somebody else in the picture obviously didn't want to be in it anymore. I wasn't surprised. This was Africa in the 60s. An uprising was being brutally suppressed. And here was Mr. Media himself, Carchon, doing the suppressing. The photograph was not just powerful evidence. it was also my ticket to one explosive story.
Again,
I had enough for a
exposing one of
story,
the people who then
an
gets
amazing story that was going to make my reputation and blow Conscience to pieces. I needed to get home fast and start typing.
murdered. Okay, so we forget about the murder. We're going to dig the dirt on a guy who's just died. Okay, back to Nico's apartment.
Bonsoir, Collard.
Nico, it's Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie, you cracked open the champagne yet?
Are you crazy?
What's wrong? Wait a minute. You didn't print it, did you?
Of course I didn't print.
That's the best piece I've written.
The last, as far as I'm concerned.
It's important.
It's suicidal. You can't destroy a national hero.
He deserved it.
His corpse isn't even cold.
Ronnie.
Exactly what I was
2 hours
saying.
ago, I told you what I'd found. You loved it. You begged me to write it up immediately.
2 hours is a long time in newspapers, Nico.
Someone's got to you, haven't they?
Well, this French
Listen up,
newspaper has a
Nicole,
gruff
and
American
listen good.
editor. Anyway.
Pierre Carchon had a lot of friends. Powerful friends. For your own sake.
Forget what happened.
You got it. End of conversation. Good night.
Aye, poor Nico.
This should have been my big break, but I knew there was nowhere else to sell this story. If Ronnie wouldn't print it, nobody would.
That Ronnie will print anything. Okay, who's calling?
Bonsoir, Collard.
Mademoiselle Collard, my name is Plantard. I need to talk to you about your story.
Okay,
your
the
Pierre
plot
Carchon
thickens.
story.
How did you know about that?
There are people out there, madame, who will be very upset by this story.
Oh, really? Well, it's their lucky day. It's been spiked.
Yes, I know. We must meet.
Okay.
We must?
I have information relating to your costume killer stories. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m.
This is where
Café de la Chandelle
the
Verte,
real story
Rue Alain
begins, you
Paul.
could say.
I shall be wearing a grey overcoat. You must talk to no one about this.
We're getting close to
You
George
can't tell me
time.
what to...
Tomorrow at 8. I'll be waiting.
People complain about newspaper articles all the time, but not usually before they're printed. I was beginning to feel scared. This guy, Plantard, could I trust him? Should I meet him or forget the
Guess
whole
you're
business?
never gonna
I didn't
know,
have an
Nico.
answer.
You're never gonna know. Okay, and if we can save it there, I think we can. Okay, so you can see where we've come to now. I've just done a little bit of editing there so that we don't spoil things too much, but this is where we're going to pick things up in episode 3 with the beginning of the original game with George at the cafe in Paris in the aftermath of another costume killer attack. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please like this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgee Gamer. See you again soon.